This is Florida. What are you doing getting all bundled up?
Maybe Florida, but it's 30 degrees out.
It's not either. It's in the 40s by now.
Oh, 40 degrees out, sorry. When I woke up this morning, it was 30 degrees out. So yeah, I mean, not to complain, because I know a lot of other people in the country are getting a lot worse. And the sun's shining. It's just freezing. But because it's so cold, and because it's that time of year, we're gonna go see some manatee. Till further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too. We live in the Manatee Capital of the world. I mean, we gotta go see the manatee at least once in the winter. Oh, Scotty boy here, he's not gonna join us. I don't know if we can handle a vlog without Scott being with us.
I'm worn out. I had like an 8-hour tour of the yard yesterday.
If Emerson was correct and there's 1,000 forests inside a single acorn, we've got 1,000,000 forests in our yard.
We have giant oak trees over the house, and they went through a mass shedding this year. Millions of acorns everywhere.
I'm wiped out, so I'm gonna be the driver. I need to go run some errands. I need to get a haircut.
He's starting to get a little bit of a mullet.
They used to be in style. They'll come back. It'll come back. Mullets will come back, guaranteed.
I will veto the mullet. That's the one thing that I don't think I can handle, babe. That and shaving your beard. You're never allowed to shave your beard.
Well, I'm not going to be shaving my beard because I don't like you when you cry.
Well, it's that he looks like a completely different person that I'm married to, and I like a bearded man. Anyone else out there? That's what's going on. We're just waiting for the folks to show up, and then we're gonna head on out of here. So you're just gonna be stuck with me and the folks and the brother and the manatee. At least there'll be some manatee. And I still have yet to swim with them. I was online looking at wetsuits the other day. Yep, I got a partial wetsuit, and it's got a couple problems. First of all, it's choking me. I can't handle that. Second, I'm itching all over. I think I'm allergic to this stuff. Neoprene or whatever it's made of. I got a few issues to overcome here. But yeah, one step in the right direction.
Thought I was doing good just getting into my Speedo.
Yeah. We won't show that on camera though. I'm trying to talk Scott into getting a wetsuit and going in the springs with me, but this was his response.
A wetsuit is what people wear to church on Sundays during rainy season. If I get into a wetsuit, I'll never get out.
I mean, it'll make for good content for our viewers. You did put on the astronaut suit.
72 degrees is not cold water. I mean, I can handle that for a good 10 seconds.
All right, we'll see what happens with the wetsuit. Here we come, manatee. The water temperature in the springs is always 72, and the count today of manatee in the springs is 300. So you have to come to little visitor centers, and there's limited parking, and then you have to walk or take a shuttle to the trailhead. America the Beautiful Pass, veterans, military, all get discounts. So make sure you tell them that. With all of our discounts, it was $47 for 4 of us. You know, you got to remember that this organization does all the rescues for the manatees. It supports the sanctuary, all kinds of research. So it's all for a good cause. There goes our driver of the day. There's like a little entrance gate like you see at state parks with a roundabout. A lot of people think you come in here to pay and park, but that's not the case, so don't make that mistake.
feels good to get out and walk a little bit. It's beautiful out. No snow. That's what I'm glad about.
When the workers come up beside him and she says, "Boy, it's cold outside," and he says, "Yeah, I think we should move to Florida."
FYI, you cannot access the water from the boardwalk land part, and you cannot access the land from the water. So you either have to do one or the other, or both at different times.
You put 1 foot in your kayak, 1 foot on the land, and you're breaking 2 laws.
Yep. But don't come expecting that you're going to be able to jump in the water or take your kayak if you come to the wildlife preserve by land.
Dad offered me $5 to walk through the swamp and back. I said no.
The gators are all buried in the mud right now. It's too cold. You probably just hop across them. Yeah. You wouldn't have any problems. Now, if you're handicapped or have the placard, you can get in and park right next to the boardwalk, which between all of us and our aches and pains and canes and joints, that might be coming soon. Not as many manatee at the head springs as I thought there'd be, but I bet they're all down here at the other. There's about 20 vents in the springs. What do you think of the water?
It's pretty. I like the color.
Beautiful.
It is, yeah.
So the visitor's guide told us the reason the head springs is so empty because they just had a rescue and release in there of 2 manatees. So it kind of spooked them and they all went to the outer part. So we're going to go check that out. Look at the babies.
They're cute, but those sailors must have been out there a long time to think those are mermaids.
They used to call them the mermaids, the sea cows, the potatoes. Normally you'll see people swimming up the channel into the head springs too, but when it gets this cold, they close down swimming access to, not bother the manatee. But you can see there's still people snorkeling out of the perimeter, so you can still hang out with them and do the tours out there. You just can't swim into the springs. And this time of year, you cannot kayak into the springs either. What do you think of the manatee, Eric?
Pretty cool. Definitely worth seeing if you're ever out in this area.
They're just vegisauruses. They just eat veggies. They don't eat those fishies or anything.
No?
Huh.
They're big, but they're sweet and harmless. Although we've been kayaking and they've decided to roll under someone's kayak, and that was interesting, but they're not trying to harm you. We even had a friend where they were underwater and one came up and kissed their snorkel mask, so just remember, if you come to swim with them, it's passive viewing. You don't kick your feet, you just float, and if they want to come to you, it's okay, but you're not allowed to reach out and touch them, as tempting as it is. We've been waiting for this manatee. Dad thought it was a rock because he was so still for so long, so we had to ask how long can they hold their breath, and it says when they're sleeping 20 minutes, normally about 5 minutes. But he just finally woke up, so we know he's okay and alive, and he's taking his breaths. That was about 20 minutes. Okay, pop quiz time. Ready? Do you know your facts? Here we go. How much does a manatee weigh? An adult manatee weigh?
1,200 pounds is the average adult.
Oh, cheater.
I thought you were asking me. I'm so sorry.
No, thanks.
Ask me to tell a boy from a girl.
Pop quiz 2. You failed that one.
Oh, I got 12.
How do you tell a boy from a girl manatee?
Lipstick.
What, Dad?
Lipstick.
Oh. I don't want to stay. The little girls, they have little scarves around their necks. I don't know.
The only way for me to be sure it's a boy from a girl is number one, if it's nursing. Not because the baby's with it. It's got to be under the flipper, nursing. That's where the nipple is. Latched on, you can see it's suckling. First thing. Secondly, if they turn over, there's 2 openings at the navel. It's a boy. There's one there, and then one where the tail meets the body, about 3-4 inches above. It's a girl. The reason they're not in the same place is they breed this way, and she drowns there. By having different proportions, she can be on top of other manatee, put her tail down on the shallows, be breedable, but get air.
Oh,
Genetics.
interesting.
Yeah.
When they're doing the rolling together,
Yeah, they're getting all amorous.
Is
Yep.
that mating?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that they're even active or old enough to be mating, but they're practicing.
Just getting. Okay.
Yeah. Around the corner, if you follow this that way, and then around the path where it ends and go down to Magnolia, that's where a big breeding herd is. The water's chumming all the time, but you don't see anything except for water movement and maybe an inch of the back.
Thank you, Cindy, for all the info.
Yeah, and remember, they're only together in groups like this to stay warm. They only hang like this in the winter. They're never this way. I'm here all year round, and they're all out there in the summer. We can see 2 here, 1 there. Never like this.
Right.
They don't, I mean, they tolerate a lot to stay warm.
Oh, yeah. The old people. I mean, Eric wanted to take the shuttle back, so.
Remember Mario Kart?
It was a little zippy.
A little bit zippy.
I'm gonna have to fire our driver because I cannot get a hold of him. And we're done. He said call him when we're done. Called him, no answer. Texted, no answer. Fired. You almost got fired.
Well, I was getting a haircut, and she took a little longer than I thought.